Ace the Young Heavy. Y'all know what time it is. The sickness. My nigga Bodil. Some niggas want the money, the power, the respect. Fuck this shit. I want all three of them bitches. Heavy shit. That's the definition of heavy. Bitch, I'm heavy.
Sneaker news.
Salute YouTube. Peace to the earths and gods, and go mob to the frat. Thanks for joining us again for another exciting episode of ACEHeavyKickz, where we look at cool ass kicks for the common collector. Now that's people like yourself and people like me, your host, Ace the Young Heavy. So today in sneaker news, we got a lot of exciting stuff. Let's get going. Union LA has a collaboration with Air Jordan and Nike. So they're bringing out at least 2 more pairs, possibly 4 rumored, but 2 are coming out under the Air Jordan 1 silhouette. How do you feel about that? I mean, the last 2 are busting for $2 to $3 grand a piece on the pairs. The new ones look like they're keeping the same type of aesthetic, except for they're switching. They got a baby blue on the collar of one, and I think like a red or maroon or something like that on the other one. Is this a shoe you checking for? Leave a comment down below. Also in news this week, the Sneaker Con is adapting this whole mystery box thing. Well, I don't want to put it on SneakerCon or on eBay, right? But what we've been able to see lately is at the SneakerCon events, there's a company. I believe their name is Royal One. And that company has been doing the mystery box. You can pay $300 and you can get a chance to win a Grail shoe, something hot, something that hasn't been released yet, etc. But what we're seeing with most of the people that are pulling draws in this, you pick your size, they give you a box. Most people are getting shoes that are worth $100 or less or around that. Doesn't it make sense to y'all, ACEHeavyKickz, that if I put $300 in for a raffle and it's like a mystery box situation or whatever, and I'm guaranteed to get something in return. It's not like a blank raffle where, you know, you can put money in and get nothing, right? I'm guaranteed to get something. Doesn't it make sense that I should get something equitable in the value, something around either a little less than $300 or a little more than $300? I mean, for me, it seemed like it's a ripoff. I think that eBay needs to stop the Royal One company from doing this at SneakerCon because it's really ruining the vibe and people feel bad about it. And if you look on the videos, which we're showing, you see little kids getting taken advantage of. Little kids and young teenagers and other people. So, in speaking with the owner of this particular company, they're saying that there's a 1 in 3 chance of getting a Grail. And they define the Grail as like a lobster dunk, a Jordan 1 lobster found, something like that. Either a 3 in 1, a 1 in 3, or 1 in 4 chance to get in there. But from the videos we've seen online, that's not happening. You know what? I wouldn't let nobody take advantage of me. And if it was you, I would advise you to do the same. Okay? How y'all feel about it? Leave a comment down below. Also, in sneaker news this week, yes, you can be like the host. Yes, you can get gear like me, get laced with Ace. What am I talking about? Laced with Ace. That's right. You can go to Top 3 Kicks and look at some of the fits and gear and shit that I wear. And if you like it, you like some of the looks, you can go to Top 3 Kicks and grab some of the same fits, if not the exact same fit that I wore. And if you want, I'll autograph it for you, if it'll be special for you. I don't know nobody really want my autograph at this point. In a little bit, maybe it'll be worth something, but right now, I don't know about that. But you can go grab the gear. And then so y'all know, like, I go shopping every day. I buy gear every day. I buy shoes. And not every day, but I say like at least 2-3 times a week, right? I don't keep all that shit. I don't care about things the way that it maybe would even appear. Like, it's as it relates to my happiness or what's going on for the day. I might even just want to get fresh for the day. You feel me? Because that's where I'm from. That's how we get down in Chicago. That's how we get down on the west side of Chicago. But at the same time, like, I don't really care about this stuff. So if it's not something really nice, if it's not a Grail shoe, if it's not something super, super fresh, I sell that shit at the store. So y'all can go grab it at Top 3 Kicks for the low. Let them know that Ace sent you. Okay, if I'm not at the store that day, then let them know that this is a look that y'all saw on the show or you seen in one of the on-foots or whatever. You want to grab it, and they'll definitely look out for you. Holla at A-Man, holla at Jeff. Or Eric might be there working with us too that day. All right. Next up, in sneaker news for this week, we got an update. In terms of my top 6 most wanted kicks, I'm looking at those Dior's, those Air Jordan 1 Dior hats. Now, I've seen those shoes for maybe $4,000 or $5,000 below what the market was on them previously. So that was like around that $12,000, $13,000 price point for a brand new pair. Man, they go for $7,500. That is insane. That is insane. So you know what? I'm probably gonna pull the trigger if it goes a little bit lower. Like I'm thinking like 6,100, 55. That way I could feel better about it, and I'm not gonna pay cash. I'm probably flip a couple kicks. Maybe flip some gear, something like that, because I wouldn't pay that kind of money for a pair of shoes, you feel me? But I have enough shoes, enough stuff where I probably would trade up and grab them. How y'all feel about that? Is that the first shoe you want me to grab on the top 6 most wanted list? Leave a comment down below. For me, it looked like the most obtainable. Secondly, for me, will probably be maybe those Yeezys, because I have seen a couple opportunities to grab those, the Louis Vuitton Yeezys. But, you know, we'll see. Lo que sea. You know what I mean? It's going to be a win regardless. Lastly, on sneaker news for this week, we got the Lost and Found restock happening during All-Star Weekend. So that's in the middle of February, middle to latter part of February. We got All-Star Weekend, and we're anticipating that Nike and Sneakers App are going to do a massive release, a restock of the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, or Reimagine, whatever y'all want to call them. Right? We also know that week the big release, which y'all gonna see in a little bit because I did an early review of those, are the Air Jordan 13 playoffs. Okay? So those are the 2 shoes that we're anticipating for All-Star Weekend. So within the next 3 to 4 weeks, be looking out for those shoes to come out. With that being said, that's all I got for y'all in sneaker news for this week. Let's go, baby.
You wanna get high?
Export Fitness, me and my boy AJ. Top 3 kicks. You know how we do it. Getting that little workout on and shit. Feel me? Let's see. Money shot. 2023. Now hit it. Let's see. I guess I gotta work on that. Y'all, we had to do the on foot. So you see my boy had to stunt on me, right? Cause we supposed to be in this dude right here. So we supposed to be just wearing hooping shoes, right? And these are hooping shoes, great hooping shoes. But y'all see he had to pull out the grills, the Kobe's on me. I ain't even halfway where my man's is. You know what I'm saying? I got on the Run English, Kyrie Irving, KD combo. He killed me today, y'all, with the chrome socks. He fucked me up. You can't even see my socks. That's fucked up. Hey, but I'm glad we had a chance to come out here, hoop, export with my family, my brother, man. It's mad love. I appreciate you, bro. And we gonna keep this up. Stay healthy. Yes, sir. Peace. Elevate. Yeah, hey, man, you on camera, nigga? Ah! That was on camera.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
Sneakers for retail.
Sneakers for retail, y'all. We got a lot of sneakers that's available on the retail side of life this time for this week. So, the Air Jordan 7 Olive and the Air Penny 2 Stussy collaboration. Those are both available on Sneakers Out right now for the low, for retail price. So if those are shoes you care about, I like pennies. Penny 1s is hot, Penny 2s is hot, and of course, any penny foam posits is hot. Of course, we're talking about Penny Hardaway, #1 from the Magic. If that's something that you're into, you can go on Nike or on the Sneakers app and grab those right now. And the Air Jordan 7 Olives, I thought that was a shoe that would sell out because of its 90s inspired aesthetic. We just got the new House Party movie. Also, I want y'all to check out a vlog that I did recently at this Nike outlet. It's the Nike community store, actually, on 87th and Cottage Grove in Chicago, South Side. Shout out to my people on the South Side. You dig? Inglewood, West Inglewood, Chatham, Greater Grand Crossing, all of that, Auburn Gresham. I was out there, and this time I went this week, real talk, like they had quite a bit of shoes. They, you know what I'm saying, desirable kicks. They just wasn't in my size. I did end up grabbing a pair of Nike Dunks, the Kentucky Dunk highs. But you know, other than those varsity blue Nike Dunks, I didn't see anything in my size. Will you check it out? See if it was something that you would have bought. Let me know in the comments down below. So with that being said, let's check out the vlog, y'all. Come on.
Upcoming sneaker releases.
Alright, so upcoming sneaker releases for this week. You know you gotta stay abreast, stay in tune for the latest releases because there's little to no chance most of the time y'all winning on the raffles, and you know how I feel about it. Your boy ACEHeavyKickz, I never hit on none of them shits. But hopefully things change, baby, and I'm doing the prep. I don't pray to no sneaker guys doing it like that. There's only one guy. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm hoping that maybe he showed me some grace in 2023 like he showed me in every other area of my circumference in my life. So that being said, what we get this week, upcoming sneaker releases. On 5/1/23, we have the Jordan 1 High Across the Spider-Verse. Now, Across the Spider-Verse is a shoe that is inspired by the Spider-Verse animated films from the MCU. And it's a Spider-Man shoe, right? This one is like psychedelic colored on the side. It's got like, you know, basically the prism colors. How do y'all feel about that? I personally missed the first Jordan 1 Spider-Man or Spider-Verse shoe that came out 4 years ago. It's a nice shoe. It's basically got like the texture of Spider-Man's outfit is kind of on the shoe, on the red part of it, whatever. Other than that, it's a basic Chicago Air Jordan 1 hat. That's something that I want. I'm looking at these too. I'll probably grab them for the collection. I'm a huge comic book fan. Y'all know that. I am a fan of Spider-Man. I am not like the world's biggest fan of Spider-Man. So that would be Cap if I was to say that. That'd be Captain America, Captain Crunch if I was to get on some, oh, Spider-Man, I can't wait till Spider-Man come out. Like, nah, I ain't really on that. But that last Spider-Man movie though, raw to the motherfucker. The last Spider-Man and the Doctor Strange. The Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, that was raw, and then the predecessor to that Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 3 with Tom Holland, that was raw. So anyway, that being said, this is a shoe that I'm looking out for. Next up, we got the Air Jordan 4 Nike SB collaboration. So they're looking at like a Celtics colored shoe. It's mostly white, hints of green, and we see a little bit of like either a nubuck or a suede in a light gray or sail-ish gray color. How y'all feel about that? That's a highly anticipated shoe. They're thinking it's coming to Tier 0 stores only. I'll definitely be on the lookout for that. I called 1 or 2 of my Tier 0 stores today and let them know that I was, you know what I'm saying, got an eye out for that. So hopefully they'll look out for it, brother. Also, Nicki Minaj is dropping a shoe. That's right. She's got an Air Jordan what is this? Air Jordan 6 Low is coming out. And I think it's pretty much promoting the peak print idea and the color scheme from that. So it's a white upper with hits of like a violet and maybe a pink, and then it has a thumbprint on the back and it says the pink print. How do y'all feel about that? I'm not a huge Nicki Minaj fan on the music side or as a person. I do think she was a dope spitter when Safari was doing her stuff. That's my personal opinion. She may see this one day. Much love to you, but like that's my personal opinion on the artwork. It is what it is. Lose. And get at me though if you got an issue. Like anybody else.
Finish him.
Air Jordan 1 High Sample. Alright? So the Air Jordan 1 High Sample by Nicki Minaj is also coming out. Same colorway. I cannot fuck with that shoe. I will wear it. You know what I'm saying? With the right fit. Like if I had something all black with like some hints of violet or like a deep pink or purplish type joints, like some iridescent. I could see that making an appearance into my entourage of Yiddies. But how do y'all feel about that? Leave a comment down below. Also, February 11th, we're looking at the Air Jordan 4 Special Edition or SE Photon Dust. Okay, only Tier 0 stores and skate shops are getting that particular shoe. That is a semi-exclusive kick. We're considering that not to be a GR. But it's not like a grill shoe or something that's like unobtainable. If that's something you're looking forward to, grab it, hit your Tier 0 stores. If you don't know what that is, you can go back and watch one of my earlier videos, which actually shows you where all the sneaker boutiques are in the Chicagoland area. And if you live in a particular area, you watch my show. It doesn't even matter if it's in another country. Even in another country, get at your boy, AC Young Heavy. I will find out where the boutiques are and the Tier 0 stores in your community. So get at me, because that's what we do. We about helping everybody, because we want to win, we all win, baby. Next up, for our shoes coming out, we have a Valentine's Day shoe. In fact, that's the last shoe I really want to talk about. And there's the one shoe, seriously, regardless of what I buy, is on my radar for myself, my friends, and everybody in my family. Perfect. And that is the Air Jordan 1 Laney, which they're calling the Game Royal or Varsity Maze. It's a women's exclusive release. So I probably would grab a 12.5 in a women's shoe, which would yield me what, an 11 in men's, and that's 11.5 is like my true shoe size. 11.5, I would say 11, somewhere around there. I don't know. Locate said. But I would probably grab a shoe in that size range for that. I do anticipate those shoes selling out. And with that being said, that's what we got for upcoming sneaker releases.
Sneaker pickups.
Peace, love, light, and elevations to all y'all. We here with our sneaker pickups for this week. Super excited because we have an early review for y'all. That's right. We have the Air Jordan 13 playoffs. So take a look at those. Alright. Dope shoe. I did a whole story in my last episode about, how I feel about this shoe and its significance in my past. The fact that I had these on when Arnold Schwarzenegger came to Whitney Young back in the day. And the fact that I didn't actually have this shoe. I had the He Got Games, the regular like bread colorway. And then my brother at Shine King, he went to Shine King out west and had them dyed black. And so I rocked these the day that Arnold Schwarzenegger came. But anyway, Air Jordan 13s, these are being released All-Star Weekend. If y'all want to hear more about that, watch the old episode. I started to put it on right now, but I'm not going to make you watch that shit right now. Air Jordan 13 playoffs. I like these. This is a very wearable shoe. I call the side of it, the quarter panel and the quarter overlay, I call this area like ice cream sandwich. Because it reminds me of like the ice cream sandwiches back in the day, with the chocolate on the outside and you got like the vanilla on the inside. And some of the people, the weirdo people, eat the one with the strawberry or Neapolitan with the mix. But I just like the regular the regular vanilla ice cream sandwich. You remember the ice cream sandwich? We got the hologram, which you can see is some plastic on it right here on the hologram, but you pull that off. And over time, that does cloud over, and there's ways to fix that. You can put heat on it, everything. But I'll let you figure all that out. And maybe I'll do a video one day on how to restore the holograms on Air Jordan 13s. But it's a nice shoe. It's all black. Am I planning on rocking it like that? No, I'm actually in a rush to do the video so I can wear them and then probably flip them. Because it's not necessarily, I don't like 13s like that. It's got some significance to me, but it's not a shoe that I would keep in my collection. Ace Heavy Campus. That's something that y'all would keep. Let me know in the comments down below. Is the Air Jordan 13 the shoe you're looking out for All-Star Weekend? Also, remember they got that Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found restock that's happening the same week of All-Star Weekend. So get in tune with that for February. Customary Air Jordan 13 box, as you can see, right? And then I did a 10.5 in the. Let me show y'all a little bit of the B-roll real quick. The goddamn goofy. Okay, so you see the hologram. There's plastic over it right here, but there's a hologram on there. And then it's all blacked out shoe. We've got the ring, the championship ring, which he did win in '98. His last ring, 1 of 6. His 6th ring. All right. And then let's look at the bottom of them real quick. So it's got like something like the cause back or reflects the hologram. All right, that's on the collar. And the rest of it is basically like a bread colorway on the bottom. I like those. Definitely a hot shoe. Not a must-have, not a I'm a die for a shoe, but it's something that got significance to me in my past, and it's definitely something that deserves a spin or two in the fit side. You did. So yeah, I'm excited about these, but not super excited as in like I'm gonna keep them or do much else with them. Also for this week, so the big pickup for me. So y'all probably care more about them, but this is something I care a little bit more about. Moving the microphone and stuff that's gonna show in the video. Okay, something that I care about is the South Park Adidas Campus 80s Towlie edition. So
You wanna
these
get high?
shoes that I grabbed recently, I'm super excited about. I've talked about multiple times on the show. It's no surprise that when they did a re-release of these earlier this year that I did not hit, because I never hit. I've already done that today. I'm not going to do it again. No, this shit pisses me off. I never hit. Never hit. And I'm so tired of it, man. But I just go ahead on and spend the bread, go to do what I got to do. Because if it's stuff that I want, it's anything in life. It's not about shoes. It's life. If it's something that you want, work your plan and plan your work. Figure out how you gonna make it happen. Make it happen. Don't talk about it. Be about it. You feel me? So I told y'all I was gonna grab these. I grabbed them. They nice. I don't even know what the retail. What's the retail on these? I think the retail on these are like, I don't know, like 140, 160 or something like that. But the shoe itself is around in the 2 range, the low 2s. It looks just like Towlie from South Park, right? So I got Towlie right here. How could I have him laying down? Right? I got Towlie right here. This is my guy. And so if you don't know about Towlie, right? Like Towlie in South Park is a side character, a cameo character. He pops up every now and then. And Towlie has a substance abuse issue. And his substance abuse issue grows. And I just want to encourage while watching the show, while we make a joke about this shit, if anybody is dealing with a substance abuse issue, there is help for you. And there's a hotline on the screen right now so you can get some help. Alright? That being said, all y'all motherfuckers that got substance abuse issues, call the number. Everybody else, so he get high. You know what I'm saying? That shit hilarious to me, and I laugh a lot. His eyes be red. And on the shoe, right? So the people with the problem should have tuned out by now. So on the shoe, right? His eyes get red when you show him in the sunlight, or like with a black light or something like that. And that's really cool. On the bottom, it looks like a regular Adidas Campus 80, right? And the box is quite interesting too. Let me set these down for a second. The box is really cool. So it's got the South Park characters on the side. Tallie's here, right? And he doesn't have a blunt in his mouth, but you know he's about to smoke a joint or a blunt because Towlie likes to smoke, like a lot of us do. I'm not encouraging anybody to indulge in any legal, quasi-legal, or illegal substances, but I like Towlie, and Towlie makes me happy. He's one of my favorite characters. I've been watching South Park since I was a kid. Okay, South Park been on down there 30 years or something, and I appreciate you, Towlie, for giving me years of laughter. And so I went the extra distance to grab these. In fact, you know, I don't even want to say it like that. Like, I waited to get them because I wanted to pay the ticket I wanted to pay for them. And we got them in the top 3 kicks. Somebody sold us a brand new pair. It was missing the keychain. So this shoe comes with a keychain on the side. I didn't get the keychain with it, but that's okay. Let me show y'all a little bit in the B-roll of these Towlies. Okay. In the B-roll, we in the B-roll. We got the shoes and we got Towlie.
You wanna get high?
Look at my shoes, y'all. Yeah, I like this. This is dope. So again, the eyes on it get red, right? When you go in the sun, like as if you was high and your eyes get red, which is pretty cool. And then it's basically a basic Adidas. You know, similar to like a shell toe, except for it doesn't have a shell toe. It's a Campus 80. So this is how the shoes are made. Outside of that, it really doesn't have a lot of South Park iconography. You can see in the inside, it's got the South Park logo. Right. But outside of that, it's Adidas Campus 80 with South Park Towlie branding. So, anyway, I like it, and I would buy it again. You know. Anyway, love the shoe. Love this week's pickup. This is one of my favorite pickups of our series. This is episode 35, and I got to be honest. Out of all the pickups, this is probably one of my favorites, just because like it's a fun pickup. I don't care if it's not worth thousands of dollars or nobody's trying to get this shoe. I care about it, and it's gonna bring me joy. And I might drive around with Towlie in the back seat, you know what I'm saying, while I'm cruising or whatever with shoes on. So we'll see. So anyway, do y'all like these shoes? Put a comment down below. Let me know how you feel about the Towlie Adidas Campus 80s. I love them, and this is a shoe. Although it doesn't have a lot of monetary value, it will be staying in my collection. That being said, that's what we got this week for y'all for sneaker pickups. And so Towlie always say, don't forget to bring a towel. And, you know, I don't never forget to bring a towel, but sometimes I forget to bring drawers. So I did grab me a pair of the South Park underwears. And I think I might rock them because it's got the same blue in it with the shoes. Bluish, purplish color or whatever. I'm going to rock them with the shoes. So, you know, don't forget to bring a towel. Wipe up.
Don't forget to bring a towel. You wanna get high?
Peace, ACEHeavyKickz. We live from Top 3 Kicks. I'm here with my brothers, my partners. Hey, man, Jeff. Super excited to keep bringing y'all the hotness, man. The best kicks you can find in Chicagoland. Today, I got 3 hot pickups for y'all. So first of all, we got the unreleased Jordan Playoff 13s. Yes, we have these in full family sizing in the store. Come through, grab your pair. Also, the Adidas Campus 80s. That's a shoe that I've been wanting for a long time. The Towlies, South Park. I'm just a little high. One of my favorite shoes, one of the ones I've been looking forward to getting the most in, man, probably since, you know what I mean, since they was released. And obviously y'all know I never hit on any of the releases on the app, so I didn't get them. Last but not least, certainly, Nike Cortez Union LA collaboration. Nice shoe. Something I had to have in the collection. I didn't even know we had this. When did we get this in?
2 days ago, man.
We got them in 2 days ago, hot in the hand right now. Only maybe an hour or two till they be on foot. Where can you grab your hot kicks? You know where to grab them, baby. Top 3 Kicks. Stop, no place else. Shop here, baby. Peace. Elevate.
Throwback thoughts.
So throwback thoughts for this week. I want to do a little bit of traveling this year, okay? Well, more than a little bit, but I'm reflecting back to the sneaker mecca of America, which is affectionately referred to as New York, right? New York City, New York is like the mecca for sneakerheads. And although we get down in Chicago, and there's people doing their thing in Atlanta, Texas, Cali, Nevada, Las Vegas, etc., the mecca is New York. So shout out to y'all in New York that's watching and the people that represent the New York sneaker culture. That being said, though, like, man, I've never been to like a big sneaker event in New York. I've never been to a big sneaker store. So that's something I look forward to doing in the future. But shit that I have done in New York, man, I've been to 4040 Club. I've been there twice. And I get the red carpet treatment, get an opportunity to see all the memorabilia that they don't let people see. I've seen every section of 4040 Club, which is dope. That's for people that don't know, the 4040 Club is an exclusive baseball club. In terms of how they regard individuals that have scored 40-40. But the physical club is a place where, you kick back. Ace of Spades is owned by Jay-Z, or once was, I'm not sure. And it's a very exclusive club in New York. So I've been to 4040. I've been to the Ghostbusters house in Manhattan. Man, that probably is the coolest thing I remember the most, is being at the Ghostbusters house and actually touching the firehouse where they filmed the front of Ghostbusters and all of that for the original movies. That was super dope. But one of the other things I remember being in New York was staying on the same floor as Prince Hakeem and King Jaffe Joffa, and Simi, when they had to get cleaned up in Coming to America Part 1. I stayed in the King Jaffe Joffa suite at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. And a funny story about it, I stayed with myself and a business partner, and because we put up in this executive series Lincoln, and it was gold trim with rims and all that, we rented it like that. That's how it came. They thought that we was motherfucking drug dealers and or rappers or something like that. And so they was treating us as such, not necessarily in a bad way. They was giving us reverence, but at the same time, their expectation of us was limited. So that was my experience there, but I did enjoy the King Jaffe Joffa suite and all the amenities that come with staying at the Waldorf Astoria. What is the dopest vacation or dopest hotel that you've ever stayed in, Ace Heavy Camp? Leave a comment down below so we can share stories, interact, and see some dope experiences that some of our family has stayed at. But that's what I got for y'all this week for Throwback Thoughts.
Dope toys.
So for dope toys for this week, we got a super fucking dope toy for me personally. Something that I've been wanting for a long time. I was hoping they would have released it in the classic series, but they didn't. And this is King Gray Skull. That's right, King Gray Skull. And so King Gray Skull, ladies and gentlemen, Ace Heavy Camp, is the predecessor of He-Man. Okay, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is one of my favorite toy and movie/cartoon franchises. We've seen several revivals of that and reimaginings and continuations. And one of the latest ones is the Revelation series. Black man, we have King Grayskull, who is the predecessor in terms of power. Like, not in terms like this being his grandfather, but in terms of the power. So when he say by the power of Grayskull, he's talking about King Grayskull. This nigga right here. Alright, and so that's why I grabbed this shit, and I paid full price. So, and y'all can take a look at it here. Right, it comes with some accessories, an extra head, weapons, etc., etc. And he got a pimp coat too.
I mean, you know the rules of the game.
Is that a rabbit or
your
a mink?
bitch just chose me.
He got a mink, or he's got some type of animal is on him. I don't know what kind of animal it is. I don't get how his pockets was back then. You know what I'm saying? It could be a mink. It could be rat fur. I don't know. But let me show y'all the B-roll. Right. So that's King Grayskull. And let me show the back of the box. Right, so here's him powering up. And you see the sword split in two because the power, the He-Man sword, like, is actually two swords. You got light and dark, yin and yang. For more about that, either watch the 2002 series or go on Netflix and watch He-Man's Revelation series. Super dope toy pickup for this week. No regrets, full price, which doesn't happen often because I try to pay full price for anything, but this was worth it. This is a cultural touchstone for me. And so I'm happy about it. And even if it ain't all of that, I mean, if you just like He-Man and you want to be down with what has happened with He-Man, then this will be something you should buy. Don't be on that prejudice shit. Just buy the toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, He-Man, daddy, granddaddy, and niggas. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what we got for y'all this week for Dope Toys.
You wanna get high?
Rare shoes.
Peace, Ace Heavy Camp. With Rare Shoes this week, we got a very special kick to present. This is the Jesus Air Max, or the Air Jesus. I'm serious. The Air Jesus is really a shoe. So let me break it down to y'all. It's rare in terms of there aren't that many, because this is a special collab and it was an aftermarket augmentation. And then two, just because of the composition, the attributes within this shoe, it's amazing. So let's break it down. This shoe, the Air Jesus, or the Jesus Air Max, right? It's a Nike silhouette. It's an Air Max, was it 96? It has a gold crucifix on the front of it going across the shoelaces. It has 60 cc's of holy water inside the sole, okay? So that's cubic centimeters of holy water. Now this holy water comes from the River Jordan. That's right, y'all, from the River Jordan. From the real river. You know what I'm saying? Around where Jesus and Moses and all them used to gangbang back in the day. And so that water has been blessed in Brooklyn by a pastor. And so the entire concept of the shoe is it reflects the idea of Matthew chapter 14, verse 25, about walking on water. How do y'all feel about this? Is this a shoe that you will wear? You feel like it's sacrilegious? I've never had the opportunity to buy the shoe. I've never seen this shoe in person. But it's something I've been aware of for at least the last 6 months. And since I was aware of it, I was conflicted initially. I'm like, man, I don't know if I want to wear a shoe with holy water in it. Who am I to think I want to walk on water? I ain't Jesus. Yada, yada, yada. And I thought about it. Wait. Jesus wants you to be like him, right? So, you know, regardless of what you believe in my line of faith and what I know to be true, Jesus wants us to try to get as close to him as we can. So, that being said, yeah, I want to walk on some water. And I think I might grab these shoes at some point. I'm still on the fence, but I'm leaning toward a yes. They're looking at the $1,700 to $2,000 range in my size, which is at 11.5, my true shoe size. And on the back, right? So it's a collaboration between the Mischief Company and Nike, right? But on the shoe, you'll see a branding INRI. And if you have a crucifix, if you're a Catholic, and you have a imagery or iconography of Jesus on the cross, you've seen INRI either below him, above him. You'll see it on a scroll or something. I'm going to educate y'all today and let y'all know what that means. So the INRI, that's Eschuas or Jesus or Yeshua, depending upon what language we're talking about. Eschuas, Nazarenus, Rex, Ludorium. Okay, and basically the INRI means Jesus of Nazareth, King of the Jews. Okay, so that's what that inscription means, and the INRI on the back of the shoe is in reference to the inscription that was actually on Jesus Christ's cross, a person who actually existed and died, and in my opinion, and many people's opinion in faith, line of faith, died for our sins, over 2,023 years ago. So I do feel some type of way about this shoe. Art makes you feel some type of way. I feel impacted by it. It make me want to say question, and it make me want to get it. I don't know. So I think it might be something that I will be getting in the near future. And if I had not already done my top 6 most wanted shoes, I probably would add it to it. How do you feel about it? Leave a comment down below. With that being said, that's what we got for Rare Shoes. Well, that's about it, Ace Heavy Cap. It's been an exciting episode, man. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Get in tune with me. Feed the algorithm like it's a hungry liger, okay? Because it lets the community, it lets YouTube and the metaverse know that this is content you care about, you want to see more, and that this guy's popping. All right, I appreciate it. I want to keep it short and let y'all know that I'm doing well. I'm loving the elevation. I'm loving the fact that we are making more relationships with different stores. Our store is busting. ACEHeavyKickz is doing great. Man, it's just been such a blessing to go on this road, and I appreciate y'all coming with me. Make sure you do something good for somebody this week, because when one win, we all win. All right, and most importantly, if you can't see it before you see it, you'll never see it, baby. Peace. Elevate.
You got a 5-bag of dope, call them motherfucker. Them hoes going at the mo, call them motherfucker. Niggas coming at your throat, call them motherfucker. But if your ears running slow, don't call them motherfucker. Call me on my trail, we stunting on these lanes. That's right. Ace stay fly like I'm walking on a plane. Ooh. I make MCs change their nickname. Bitch. We could battle on the chirp for some change. Hotter than the propane. My chain bring hood chicks and drama. Still like my women black like the lips of Obama. I'ma get money both sides of the equator. And I'ma eat regardless of the meal on my plate, sir. I make figures like buttons and calculators. And I got your bitch open like ghetto refrigerators. Don't be a hater. I'll put the holes in your top like little salt shakers. Call a nigga if you talk. You got a 5-bag of dope, call them motherfucker. Them hoes going at the mo, call them motherfucker. Niggas coming at your throat, call them motherfucker. But if your ears running slow,
Tell them again. Number one. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Bitch, I'm flying, check my altitude.